My analysis of the Jabari versus Brother Polight debate. Well, very lively debate, very entertaining, but very devoid of real information. Now, without me trying to, hate on either one of the brothers, let me say I appreciated the entertainment. Yes, I did. Now, let me say whom I thought presented more of less. I'm going to say that again for the people that didn't get it. I said they didn't bring much of anything, but I'll say who brought more of less. Wrap your mind around that while we talk. The first thing I want to point out is that Brother Polight made so many boo-boos in that debate. Number one, and I thought was the most egregious thing, and I text Brother Polight, yes I did, I text messaged him, and I told him, man, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that to Jabari. And I think he thought I meant you didn't have to win the debate in such a resounding fashion. That's not what I meant. What I meant was you didn't have to try to paint that man up as a liar about being sick with COVID-19. That was very savage-like. And Brother Polight, can you say amen to the fact that I called you a savage in the text? Yeah. I said, great job, Savage. And we had a little bit of interaction in the text message, but that all ended when I started chastising him about his nasty, wicked, ridiculous deeds. The text feed went dead, no response after, I tell you that, brother, I love you, and that's why I chastise you so much. I love you, but I hate your deeds. And then we get crickets, you feel me? But that was the first thing. You didn't have to try to paint that man up as a liar when the man was obviously sick, obviously in the center of this epidemic, the hot zone. The man thought he had COVID-19, and the doctors thought he was a candidate for COVID-19. And the letter that they printed, reflected the same. I think the actual cog in the system concerning this was Sinetta. Sinetta's hunger and thirst for clicks and AdSense and donations made him put in his title that Jabari was sick and had contracted COVID-19. And Brother Polight said it. Negro, you had us all thinking you was dying from COVID-19.
Okay, you ain't say you was dying. We just thought you was.
We all did. And Brother Polight, that leads me to another area that you made a boo-boo on. Because you said you were praying for Jabari. Yes, you did say you was praying for Jabari. Don't say that you didn't say that. It's on tape. I got it on my channel already.
I'm over here praying and shit.
Now,
I don't even know what the fuck my prayers
Jabari, I know y'all's followers are hella confused. I'll tell you why.
And before Jabari got sick, he was out here praying to the
because
dead.
One of you say that you're an atheist. Definitely a card-carrying atheist. I am nothing but an atheist. I don't believe in nothing higher than me, my wife, and money. That's Brother Polight's testimony.
The unholy trinity.
But Brother Polight said in the debate,
or the Three Stooges,
after he and everybody else thought you were dying of COVID-19, he says, and I quote, I'm over here
praying and shit. I don't even know what the fuck my prayers
are. It's called falling on your own sword. Nobody even had to push him down on it. He just turned the sword around and stabbed himself in the abdomen and then fell on top of it. Yeah. That's the second thing that you dropped the ball on, Brother Polight. Number three, you dropped the ball for the second time because Jabari had presented the information again before about the field of radiation as relates to certain appliances and things that we use every day, from all the way at the lowest range, the radiation that the earth itself emits, all the way from that low range to gamma rays and beyond. He showed the slide again, and you didn't rebut it correctly, and you didn't even correct yourself. Reason I say you didn't correct yourself is because you didn't know that the earth itself emits radiation. Yes, there is definitely an electromagnetic field in the earth. It actually loops through the earth in two different directions and makes a sort of a shield to block gamma ray and certain harmful radiation from reaching you. And it even lets me know that a traveling man like yourself should have been able to say, you know, when you look up at the aurora borealis lighting up the skies in the north, then we should know that radiation is not only in the earth, but above us constantly at an immense range from low to gamma and beyond. Particles passing through your body every minute of the day, as long as it is day. Believe that. And so your information alluded to me that you didn't know that. And Jabari said it in another way, different than what I just said, but in his own way. Also, you dropped the ball on the fact that you use cell phones. And in that article that you used from your presentation concerning radiation emitting from the cell phone itself, not from 5G towers, but from the cell phone, you know, the Lancet article that Jabari stabbed you with again. Dude, I don't know if Jabari knows it or not, and I don't know if the Lancet article even put this in there. But the cell phone itself is of such a low emission as relates to watts. It is virtually impossible to destroy DNA emitting and using less than 1 watt. You have 100 watt bulbs in your house, and the government is trying to get y'all to cut out on that and use the energy saving lights. But I said your cell phone uses and or emits less than 1 watt of radiation. What does that destroy? Other than your mind when you own it all day, feeding yourself garbage. I'm just saying. I think that's 4 or 5 points that you dropped the ball on. And I could literally get, in a more quantum fashion, much more detailed and meticulous with my analysis if it was a rebuttal. But I'm going to be nice and say that I did appreciate the fact that you are using a EMF reader, electromagnetic frequency reader, and the blue blockers, you feel me? But, brother, there is no escape from radiation. There is no escape. And radiation doesn't have picks and chooses on what it invades and permeates. When there is radiation, if you are in proximity to the radiation, close enough, it won't skip you and hit me. If we're both standing in proximity to radiation, it's going to smash us both at low wattage or high gamma ray type outputs. Even those millimeter waves. Dude, here's the last thing I'm going to say. You kept on trying to downplay Jabari's presentation from that video of the young brother at work on the 5G pole. The brother's on the 5G pole with 2 EMF readers, and he shows you that there is no really sizable emission that would damage you unless you're directly in front of the signal. He showed it. And you had no rebuttal other than to try to attack the man's job status, which is actually an honorable job. Never mind people that are going to be using 5G technology in a dishonorable, covert way. I mean, he has a job, and you just basically chopped him down. You called him Tyrone on the pole or something. You wow. But anyway, I ain't gonna get too long-winded, because I can go on and on and on and just tear you behind up worse than Jabari ever did. But Jabari presented more of less than you presented. Okay? Neither one of y'all really went in deep enough, and you didn't do what you were supposed to do as far as being meticulous. But Jabari presented more of his negative, more of his deficit than you. Damn. That's sad. So that's my analysis, man, and I hope y'all may be able to get something from that. And here, let me give you this. Hashtag coronavirus patent number. Look it up. Hashtag Purebright Institute UK. Look it up. Hashtag Tavistock Institute. Look it up. Hashtag Human Behavior, Sociology, Political Science. Look it up. Hashtag Corona equals crown equals queen. Look it up. Tell me what you find. Peace.